When we think of the few in the Battle of Britain, the picture that comes to mind is that of the pilots and aircraft of Fighter Command, scrambling to meet waves of German aircraft intent on destruction. Churchill's famous "The Few" speech was inspired by actions he had observed while visiting 11 Group's operations room at RAF Uxbridge on the 16th of August 1940. Deeply moved by what he had seen, the Prime Minister turned to General Ismay and uttered the now famous words,
"Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed, by so many, to so few."
It is, however, important to remember that when Churchill repeated this phrase during his speech to the House of Commons 4 days later, he referred to all British airmen. And while he went on to praise the fighter pilots, the paragraph that followed was dedicated to the work of Bomber Command. A good proportion of Bomber Command's operations during this period was directed against invasion targets. These included German airfields, equipment warehouses and the build-up of maritime vessels in ports and harbours along the coast of Europe. These proved to be well-defended targets, requiring great courage and determination to attack them. In fact, of the 3 Victoria Crosses awarded to RAF aircrew during the Battle of Britain, only one went to a member of Fighter Command, the other 2 being awarded to aircrew serving with Bomber Command. One of these was awarded to 18-year-old Flight Sergeant John Hannah. On the night of 15th September 1940, later known as Battle of Britain Day, Hannah was serving as a gunner and wireless operator in a Hampden of 83 Squadron.
We were over Antwerp one night when we were hit by a very large shell of explosive nature. It burst inside the bomb compartment and made a large hole on its way out. At the same time, Sergeant Hannah called me on the intercommunication and said,
"I told my captain the aircraft was on fire."
The thousands of rounds of ammunition were exploding all over the place, and the wonder to me how Sergeant Hannah managed to be missed by it.
Both the navigator and rear gunner abandoned the aircraft, but Hannah battled his way through the flames to collect 2 extinguishers to fight the fire. When these ran out, he used his logbook to beat back the flames. The intensity of the fire can be judged by the melted section you can see on the wiring loom from his helmet displayed in this case. John managed to extinguish the flames and the badly damaged aircraft returned to home, with the pilot receiving the Distinguished Flying Cross for his efforts and a badly burned Hannah becoming the youngest member of the RAF to receive the Victoria Cross. John never fully recovered from his injuries and passed away shortly after the Second World War. He is buried at Birstall St James Churchyard in Leicestershire. With 718 aircrew fatalities, Bomber Command suffered the heaviest number of casualties during the Battle of Britain. So maybe it is fitting that in the propaganda poster produced quoting Churchill's speech, all aircrew pictured were in fact members of Bomber Command. Come along to the RAF Museum to discover more heroic stories from the Battle of Britain.